are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Don't mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like Mickey Mouse Nance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl show.
This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now, I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that doesn't like my Super Bowl shuffle. Will set you free.
I'm Samurai Mike, I stop 'em cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl show.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm the punky QB known as McMahon. When I hit the turf, I've got no plan. I just throw my body all over the field. I can't dance, but I can throw the field. I motivate the cats I like to tease. I play so cool, I aim to please. That's why you all got here on the double to catch me doing the Super Bowl shuffle.
I'm his boy Otis, wanna be kind. The ladies are looking for my body and my mind. I'm sitting on the floor as I can be, but ain't no sucker gonna get past me. Some guys are jealous of a style in class. That's why some end up on that. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I'm just getting down to the Super Bowl shuffle.
They say Jimbo is our man. If Jimmy can't do it, I sure can. This is Steve, and it's no wonder. I run like lightning, pass like thunder. So bring on Atlanta, bring on Dallas. This is for Mike and Papa Bear Hallis. But I'm not here to feathers ruffle. I just came here to do the Super Bowl show.
I'm L.A. Mike and I play it cool. They don't sneak by me cause I'm no fool. I fly on the field and get on down. Everybody knows I don't mess around. I can break them, shake them any time of day. I like to steal it and make them pay. So please don't try to beat my hustle, cause I'm just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
The sack man's coming, I'm your man. That is a quarterback slow, he's gonna get bent. We stop the run, we stop the pass. I like to jump guys on there. We love to play for the world best fan. Today we start making the Super Bowl plan. But don't get ready or go through any trouble unless you practice the Super Bowl shuffle.
It's Gary here, and I'm Mr. Clean. They call me Hitman, don't know what they mean. They throw it long and watch me run. I'm on my man, one-on-one. But these guys cover it down to the bone. That's why they call us Round 46 Zone. Come on, everybody, let's scream and yell. We're gonna do the show, then ring your bell.
You're looking at the friends, I'm the Ricky. I may be large, but I'm known to see me hit. You see me run. When I kick your pass, we'll have more fun. I can dance, you will see. The others, they all learn from me. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl show. One, two, three.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. so fine. You know we're just struck for fun. Struck last step for a time.
Who want it? I paid dues on it. Ain't afraid to bet I won't lose.
Sorry, guys, that was a long one. There's no other Super Bowl songs to play. Good morning, everyone. Welcome into the often imitated, never duplicated, frequently enlightening, and occasionally entertaining Sunday morning trivia. Ron Fig says he cannot root for the Niners. He hasn't gotten over the catch yet. I don't know. I used to be a 49ers fan back in the day, growing up with Montana. How could you not be? So anyway, Yeet Pineapple Ski, good morning. James Johnson, Arania Boys, Triple B Cards, Bradley Moore, Urban Card Breaks. Appreciate you stopping by, Urban. DB Dan. Kerry S. As I mentioned, Ron Fig, Wicked Discounts. What up, board time? It's not boring this morning. We've got Super Bowl on deck here. Spidey, are you working another double today? Morning to close. That was a rough one yesterday. Card Hobbyist. Big Mike in the house. Field Guy, 316. We got a big battle here between Field Guy and Card Hobbyist today. We're going to throw it down. We're going to throw it down. Our two perennial champs around here. Gorilla Family, what is up? Mr. Dell Hess in the house. Good morning. Danny and Grays. Sports Kids. Raider Nation 75. Raider Nation, are you excited for your big move to Las Vegas next year? Las Vegas is the place to be with all the prop bets. And we have a lot of questions regarding the prop bets today, so stay tuned for that. Baseball card collector, yes, you too. Baseball card collector, definitely the third member of our powerhouse trifecta on the trivia. Michael Mullins, Abel in Vegas. Abel, that was a friggin' awesome video you had the other day, man. Cleveland Card Connection, CCC. Cleveland sent in the first NASCAR TTM I've seen in a long time. Lefty Luke's channel, good morning. Amyo, Chris Cook, thanks for stopping by, my man. Pepino, where's my lead-in, man? I don't ever have a lead-in anymore. The Home Shopping Network. Mason Sports Talk, did you make your prediction yet? Mason Sports Talk. All right, we're not going to waste time because we have a lot to get to this morning, so I'm going to get right into the rules. I'm not showing any cards. We're going to get right into the rules and get started. Field Guy says he plans to make Jeff Fair Series 15 next week. Wrestling fan, egg. We do have one wrestling question. Of course, our theme song entrance music at the halftime show today, but it's going to be all football, Super Bowl related questions, past and present today. Past and present. Bill Elkins, good morning. You guys missed it. Bill Elkins was a guest on Pepino's channel about, I'm going to say about 2 weeks ago. Great collab video they had. Card Hobbyist is wrestling. Yeah, one theme song entrance to that, and then we'll do maybe either Stump Airtime or Card Sharks for the halftime show. But everything else is going to be all football this morning. So, like I said, we're going to get into the rules and get started right away. You guys know what I send out. All the cards here are we got Old Wax, Jerry Rice, Montana up there, Unparalleled Zeke. If you guys want any of these cards in specific and you win, just leave it in the comments after the show, once the video uploads, and I'll accommodate you. Autographs out of contenders going out. We got Patrick Mahomes cards. Sports Illustrated cards are your fancy. Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Dalvin Cook, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Derrick Henry, Jerry Rice. A bunch of serial numbered cards. Nick Bosa's brother, Joey Bosa. These are all serial numbered out of Elite. Dalvin Cook, Chad Hansen, die cut to 24. Allen Robinson. So if there's anything here specifically you want and you won, just leave it in the comments. Otherwise, you guys know I try to send out something that's geared towards you guys. So here we go. Rules, and we get started here. Sunday morning sports trivia rules. Number 1, be a subscriber. Big Harv in the house. Good morning, Big Harv. Number 2, no purchase or payment necessary. All prizes go to the winners free of charge. And there is no affiliation with YouTube whatsoever with this show and giveaway. Number 3, winners must email shipping info within 48 hours if you are a first-time winner. My email address is linked below. Paul D, what's up? I think Steve McMichael was in the Super Bowl shuffle song, I do believe. Correct answers are subject to my live chat scroll. As I always say, if you're showing a lag, you'll display something different than I do. Nick P was here. Good morning. Prizes are non-transferable. They are. If you win, you want to send cards to someone, just let me know in the chat. Just make sure I see it. And have fun. Hit that notification bell for all upcoming live trivia sessions. And one more thing, if I'm asking for a player's name, I must have the last player's name in the response. Cardi C, the baseball card collector. How you doing, man? All right, without further ado. Awesome, DB. Thanks for the reminder. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. We're not messing around. We're getting right into the questions. We got 13 winners. If I didn't mention it, all 13 winners get a card. And at the end, a bonus prize going out, and that's a $10 credit to Wicked Discounts and RSR Cards and Collectibles for both of their channels. But every winner at least gets a card sent out to them, as you know. Grant Ann, what's up? Good morning. Here we go. Question number 1. I think Jason Wento gave away a portion of this question. So if you were here early, you already have a heads up on this question. Thanks a lot, Mr. Wento. Thanks a lot, Mr. Wento. All right, question number 1. There are 4 teams that have never gone to the Super Bowl. The somewhat recently expanded Texans and Jaguars are 2 of them. Who are the other 2 teams which have never reached the Super Bowl? I need both answers in the response. Shouldn't take long on this one. I need the 2 answers in the response. The Card Hobbyist, Browns and Lions. No, I'm sorry. I got Field Guy 316 right ahead. Field Guy just also included the Jaguars, which I already included. So Field Guy edges out Card Hobbies. I told you guys this is going to be a battle here this morning between Steve Aarons. A whole bunch of you guys had it. But I did have Field Guy 316 first on that. See, Wento, you gave away the answer, or half of the answer. So Field Guy on the board first here this morning. That was an easy one, just to get you guys tuned up a little bit here. They do get tougher from here. That's why I said, Wentz. I said, "Would you steal my sheet?" Yeah, Ron Fig. Everyone was on the Browns this preseason. They were the hot team, man. But boy, they spit the bit hard. You stole my list. You stole my questions I wrote, Wento. All right, here we go. Actually, you guys were talking about question number 2 a little bit earlier as well. So I have some interesting prop bets coming up to talk about after this question. So here we go. Question number 2. Keeping it moving here this morning. Question number 2 on this Super Bowl edition of Sunday Morning Trivia. TV ratings wise, what act was the most watched halftime show in Super Bowl history? TV ratings wise, what act was the most watched halftime show in Super Bowl history? We got Prince, Janet Jackson, The Who, Janet Jackson, Prince, Janet, Timberlake, Stones, McCartney, Jackson, Maroon 5, Prince, Whitney Houston. We got a lot of good guesses on here. Prince, Janet Jackson, Jackson, Timberlake, Katie, baseball card collector. I told you, our third member of our Winner's Circle perennial champ, baseball card collector, Katy Perry. How soon we forget, Lefty Luke's had it as well a little bit later that. Katy Perry had 120 million viewers tuned in during the 2015 halftime show. Of course, it's the most annually watched TV event of the entire year. And as you guys were mentioning earlier in the chat, J-Lo and Shakira are performing this year. I have some good prop bet information coming up on that. But first, I want to get Alex, baseball card collector's name down here. Wento said everyone was waiting for Katy Perry's wardrobe malfunction. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys seen any of these prop bets that are on. I got these ones off of betonline.com, but there's several Vegas outlets with these odds. I'm sure they're mostly similar to this. If you're not familiar with the gambling aspect, it's mostly about it's for $100 bet. And a couple of the prop bets you guys are going to love. This one is who will show cleavage during the halftime show. According to betonline.com, Jennifer Lopez is at minus 250 on that, while Shakira is a plus 250 for Shakira only. Neither is a plus 250, and plus 550 is Shakira and J-Lo. So it looks like odds makers have both Shakira and J-Lo showing off some cleavage. Got to bet 550 to win 100 on that one. Also another interesting one. Jennifer Lopez twerking during the halftime show. Yes is plus 175. No is minus 260. But this one might be the favorite, guys. Jennifer Lopez shows butt cleavage during the halftime show. Plus 250 is yes. Minus 400 is no on that one. So it looks like the odds makers have a little bit more confidence in showing some top cleavage for J-Lo as opposed to bottom cleavage. Interesting prop bets there for sure. Stay tuned. We got more of those coming up towards the end of the show. Legion Italia says, will Shakira's hips finally lie? I haven't seen her in a long time. Do not know what Shakira is looking like these days. Do not know. I guess we will see later on this evening. Ed said that Shakira do. That's right, Danny. You do see some NASCAR wax. Also, if you're a NASCAR fan, I'll send out a pack of wax. Not a problem. For sure. All right, moving along. Question number 3. Super Bowl Sunday. George Kittle and Tyreek Hill are great offensive weapons for each team in the Super Bowl. What colleges did each player attend prior to being drafted? I need both answers in response. What colleges did George Kittle and Tyreek Hill attend prior to being drafted? I need both answers in the response. I got Iowa and OK State. You're a close card guy, but I said what colleges did they attend prior to being drafted? We got Iowa, Kent State, Iowa State, Hard Knocks. I hear some Googling going on. I hear some typing. Mason Sports Talk. Yes, Iowa and West Alabama. Tyreek Hill, and we'll get into that. Did go to OK State, but for disciplinary issues was cut off the team, and he wound up with West Alabama. So Mason Sports Talk. Correct answer is Iowa and West Alabama. Mason Sports Talk, the winner, West Alabama. Do not see many players coming out of West Alabama. For sure. The little guy might be in on that one. The Chiefs selected Tyreek Hill in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft out of Western Alabama. Hill fell that far in the draft and transferred to that school because in December of 2014, Oklahoma State dismissed him from their football and track teams for a domestic violence arrest. If I remember correctly, I think there was a police report that detailed how he choked and beat on his girlfriend. Big surprise there. Just we see that all too often. Deafness 45, what is up? You guys, everyone has to get over to Deafness channel if you've not done so already, and get over on his and get in on his giveaway today. I'm assuming they have up until the game time to start, but he's giving away free box. All you have to do is, it's plain and simple. Just give your winner of the game today, and by how many points? Closest without going over wins. Very generous giveaway by Deafness 45. So I think everybody needs to get over there and enter that. Gorilla wants to know where to bet on them biddies. Slob, what's up, Slob? Slob baseball card collecting. Funkin' Mess in the house. Funkin' Mess, what is up? All right, where did we leave off here? Okay, here we go. Question number 4. As I mentioned earlier, use all football, all Super Bowl related questions, other than the halftime show where we'll do a little wrestling and baseball. So here we go. W Vogs 18. Haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you jumping in here. Vogs. So here we go. Question number 4 on Super Bowl Sunday trivia. The Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Where's Thrice Aroni this morning? He usually pops in here. The Chiefs have come from behind. Yeah, hit that like button. Thank you. The Chiefs have come from behind in their prior 2 playoff games. The 49ers are able to play from behind as well. The 49ers overcame a 16-point deficit against which team in Week 11? The 49ers overcame a 16-point deficit against which team in Week 11? We got the Saints, the Vikings, the Chiefs, Seattle. Wasn't that long ago. New Orleans, Saints, Vikings, Seahawks, Packers, Giants, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams, Seahawks, Saints, Rams, Cardinals. Cardinals, who said that? Lefty Luke. Lefty Luke's channel in with the Cardinals, right ahead of the Car Guy. Car Guy had it as well, but I got Lefty Luke's channel first. The 49ers only rushed for 34 yards in that game, and Jimmy Garoppolo threw for 4 touchdown passes to go along with 424 yards passing. So anyone who says the Niners have to rush the ball to be successful today might not entirely be true, because as they showed against the Cardinals, they can come back throwing it through the air. So Lefty Luke on the board here. Good job out of you, Lefty Luke. Yeah, Kyler Murray did have a very, very nice year as a true rookie. Can't argue with the numbers he put up. Cardinals might have something there with him. So he made the right decision choosing the NFL over baseball. Certainly would look that way. Okay, question number 5, and then we're going to hit our halftime show. Question number 5. Question number 5. Here we go. Who was the first quarterback to say the now iconic phrase, "I'm going to Disney World," after his team won the Super Bowl? Who was the first quarterback to say the now iconic phrase, "I'm going to Disney World," after his team won the Super Bowl? Got to think back to the 80s for this one. We got Joe Montana, Phil Simms, Jason Wento. Jason Wento wastes no time. We also had Andy N and Field Guy with it. But Mr. Jason Wento got it first. Yes, in 1987, Disney offered both starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl 21, Phil Simms and John Elway, $75,000 to say the phrase if their team won the big game. When Simms and the Giants beat the Broncos 39-20, he started the new tradition. Awesome job, Mr. Jason Wento on the board. We got 5 questions in and 5 different winners. Love to see that. Brady, I said the 80s. Brady's not that old. Brady's old, but not that old. 51 people. That's right, Wicked. It's Super Bowl Sunday, man. Everyone's getting jacked over. Everyone's watching Super Bowl today except for Wicked Discounts and Field Guy, I think. Field Guy said his season ended about 3 weeks ago, and Wicked's just not a big football guy. He's a puckhead. All right, that's going to bring us to some halftime action here. Danny Grace, he says no, not either. Yeah, we know DV's always here for the music. That's DV. We got to get you in the winner's circle, though, DV. We got to get you in the winner's circle. All right, we're going to play a entrance music song for our wrestling fans. First to chime in is our winner there. I appreciate that, Taptis. And but after that, we're going to go to the game. I don't know if you guys were here last week, you will remember we did some. We changed it up. We didn't play Card Sharks, but I'm going to give you guys the option here today. Do we want to do Stump Airtime again, or do we want to do Card Sharks? I'll leave that up to you. We'll hold the vote. First one to get five ants. I get my screen back. First one to 5 is going to be is what we're going to go with today. Do you guys want to do Card Sharks today? Are we going to do Card Sharks? Or are we going to do Stump Airtime? First one to 5 votes is going to be what we're going to do. So if we should do Stump Airtime, punch in Stump Airtime. If we should do Card Sharks, punch in Card Sharks. We got 1, 2 for Stump Airtime. We got Card Sharks. We got Stump the Airtime. Hard R cards. Dan, what's up, man? Stump Airtime. Stump. All right, we're definitely doing Stump Airtime. All right, thanks, guys. All right, I'll give you the rules for that because you weren't here last week. BCC. It's really simple. Everyone can get involved. That's why I think it's a little better in Card Sharks. The rules are simply just name any random baseball player in the chat, and I must identify that player in rapid-fire form. The only criteria is the player must be from the Junk Wax era through present, which is 1986 through now. And he had to have played for more than a cup of coffee, meaning he has to have had more than 500 career at-bats or 100 innings pitched. I believe last week, Slob got me. 2 weeks ago, Slob's baseball collecting got me with Joe Mather. I could not recall Joe Mather offhand. So, and I'll let it go for about a minute or so. And I'll see how that goes. Bookie Bird, what's up? Didn't see you in here. Appreciate you joining. And Triple B Cards as well. Appreciate you jumping in here. All right, but first, before we get to Stump Airtime, we are going to do a wrestling entrance music. First one, Von Hayes. I love Von Hayes as a kid. Growing up in the Philly area. Not yet with the names. Okay, so here we go. Wrestling entrance music. Name the wrestler that came into this music. First in is our winner. And here we go. James Johnson, right ahead of field guy, and Joe Mansman. The come up the egg. I know you know that. You got a lag going on there. Yeah, I knew a lot of you guys knew that one. It was really just who had the fastest internet connection, I think, right there. James Johnson, first one in there. Of course, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. James Johnson, that might be your first win here on Trivia, Mr. Johnson. I do have my email address linked below, so you're just going to need to shoot me a quick email later on with your shipping info. Big Papa Pump. Have you guys seen him lately? He's definitely not on the juice anymore. Fucking messes. Pre-juice or juice? All right, Danny and Grace. Well, I would say enjoy the game. You said you're not watching the game, so have a great rest of your Sunday, Danny and Grace. Danny and Grace. Bradley Moore's got major lag going. He's on NWA now. I got to check that out. I got to see what I have not seen him. I think the last time I seen him was a year ago, but definitely not looking like he's on the juice anymore. All right, here we go. On my go. Like I said, we'll let it go for a minute or less than that if that's all it takes. Stump airtime. Any random baseball player in the chat. You only can put in one name in the response, but you can put in as many names as you want. On my go. Let's do it. Stump airtime. Off and running. Turned into a gangster rap. Is that right? Pepino. I think you're thinking about Nipsey Russell, Pepino. Where's Crosby today? Okay, last thing's Millich. Of course, the Mets outfielder, Gary Lucas. Oh, I might have to go back to Gary Lucas. Rance Mullinick's a third baseman for the Blue Jays. Reed Johnson, another Blue Jay. Gary Lucas. Wow, you guys might have me right off the bat. I love Big Sam Horn. Mike Lacoste was the pitcher, but I gotta stop it right here. If Gary Lucas might be a winner here. Gary Lucas. Why? That name's not ringing a bell at all.
Who won it? I paid dues on it. Ain't afraid to bet I won't lose on it. Champion status, the baddest. Anything they throw at me.
And of course, the internet working slow here.
Afraid to bet I won't lose on it. Champion status, the baddest. Anything they throw at me, I'm a rabbit. Stay in my lane.
I want to say Gary Lucas was a pitcher. I'm not remembering Gary Lucas at all. Let's see. Gary Lucas stats. Drafted by the Reds. I'm still looking here. Gary Lucas, yeah, I was right. He was a pitcher. I did remember Gary Lucas as pitcher. And over 600 innings pitched. Wow. How did I not? The name rang a bell because I said pitcher, but wow. Airtime was stumped quick today. Now I got to go back. I see a lot of great names in there. Field guy. It was field guy with the Gary Lucas. And I saw a lot of good names like Brandon Backey, the pitcher who came up with the Phillies. David Ardsman, another pitcher. I think Ardsman was really high draft pick. Jesse Barfield. If you guys didn't see Jesse Barfield, came out actually. His old teammate Tony Fernandez has a really bad illness. I think he's in the ICU. Dan Billardello, the old catcher, Jeff Enos pitcher, Greg Gagne. I didn't get to all these great names because freaking Field Guy stumped me right off the bat. Good job out of you, Field Guy. I think Field Guy came prepared with that one. Gary Lucas. How did I not remember Gary Lucas? All right. Nick P. The rules were just name a random baseball player in the last 35, 40 years that played more than a cup of coffee. And if it stumps me, you're the winner. Field Guy stumped me with Gary Lucas. So that's that. And we're going to continue on with our football, with our Super Bowl trivia. With question number 8. Question number 8, here we go. Last year's number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State, the Ohio State Buckeyes, was Nick Bosa, the 49ers defensive end. He was named the 2019 NFL Rookie of the Year by Pepsi. Bosa beat out Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown, Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray, and a pair of running backs. What 2 running backs finished behind Bosa in this year's Pepsi NFL Rookie of the Year voting? I need the answer of both rookie running backs in the same response. I need the last name of both running back in the response. Hey, Zombie Collector. What's up, Jason? Good morning to you, brother. Michael Mullins. Wow, waste no time. Jacobs and Sanders. Yes, Josh Jacobs, of course, of the Oakland Raiders, who had a phenomenal year. And Miles Sanders for the Eagles out of Penn State. Had another phenomenal year, pretty much out of nowhere. I don't think anybody expected that out of Miles Sanders. But Michael Mullins wasted no time. Good job out of you, Michael Mullins, with Jacobs and Sanders. Michael Mullins, if that is your first win here on Sunday Morning Trivia, make sure you shoot me that email later on. We'll get that card out to you. And, of course, you are eligible in the bonus drawing at the end of the show for the $10 RSR cards. Credit and $10 Wicked discounts. Credit. Zombie Collector, do not spread them falsehoods around here. Naomi Osaka is not the GOAT. One Grand Slam title does not make you the GOAT. Serena Williams and her 23 Grand Slam titles makes her the GOAT. Zombie trying to fire me up here on Super Bowl Sunday morning. Did you wake up early this morning, baseball card collector, and watch Novak Djokovic win the Australian Open for, I believe, the 7th time? Boy, there's really an argument to be made for the Joker or Federer or Nadal is the greatest ever. All three of them, man, they just continue to get it done. Venus might be more classy than Serena, but she doesn't hold a torch to her in terms of talent. CCC says Anna Kournikova. Anna Kournikova, never won a major. She was just known for one thing and one thing only. All right, Big Heart. Appreciate that. Have a great day. Groundhog Day, International Palindrome Day, and Super Bowl Sunday all today. Have a great day, Big Harv. All right, moving along. Question number 9. We have 4 questions left to guess the number, and then we will do our drawing for our bonus credits here this morning. So question number 9. Prior to becoming the San Francisco 49ers head coach 3 years ago, Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for what NFL team? Prior to becoming the Niners head coach 3 years ago, Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for what team? Yeah, Nick Dowell is a classy dude, no doubt about that. Ron Fig with the Falcons, right ahead of Hard R Cards, right ahead of Abel in Vegas, and right ahead of Mason Sports Car. Ron Fig, fast on the trigger. I think Ron Fig's got the 6G going on this morning with the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, the last time Kyle Shanahan was in the Super Bowl was with those Falcons, where the team famously blew that 28-3 lead against the New England Patriots. I think we all remember that one. Mr. Ron Fig. Trout the Beast. Good morning, Trout the Beast. Ron Fig right ahead of Mr. Hard R Cards on that one. Slam and Sammy Burnett. Did not see you slip in here. How you doing, man? All right, appreciate that, Michael Mullins. Here we go. Question number 10. Question number 10. Trout the Beast. Zombie Collector wants to know, how do you feel now that Mr. Mike Trout is being implicated as a cheater? Obviously, he's alluding to the fact that he's been taking human growth hormones for a thyroid condition ever since he's been a kid. If the reports are accurate, there's been some disputing evidence, but obviously MLB is going to do its best to sweep it under the rug. But if you look at the dude's neck, man, how can you say he hasn't been on HGH for a long, long time? There's going to be a lot of Trout defenders out there, which is fine. But the report is out there now. No putting the toothpaste back into the tube now. All right, here we go. Question number 2. We're going to talk about a LSU grad here, an LSU alumni, as Field Guy's ears perk up. Last offseason, the Kansas City Chiefs signed Tyrann Mathieu in free agency to a 3-year, $42 million deal to improve their secondary and defense, as they ranked 31st in the NFL in total defense and passing yards allowed a year ago. During the regular season this year, Mathieu amassed 4 interceptions, 2 sacks, and how many tackles? How many tackles did Tyrann Mathieu have this year for the Kansas City Chiefs? Matthew's a really main cog on that improved Chiefs defense this year. How many tackles did he have this season? Egg says playing by the rules is for suckers. 107. Somebody's got to Google this one. 107, 12, 89, 132, 28. The Card Hobbyist, 75. The Card Hobbyist, 75. He either just saw that recently or he Googled that fast. Mason Sports Talk had it as well. But Card Hobbyist, in addition to the stats he put up, he also mentored younger players like all-rookie safety Juan Thornhill and second-year cornerback Charvarius Ward. Mathieu was really a great addition by the Chiefs this year, and it has a lot to do with why they're in the Super Bowl this year. Good job by Card Hobbyist, who gets on the board here. Finally, question number 10. Card Hobbyist in on the action here. Zombie, so true, man. Zombie was mentioning that on his video the other day, man. Collectors do not want to acknowledge that at all. The Trout HGH accusations, but generally where there's smoke, there's fire. So, I mean, take it for what it is. All right. 2 questions left, and then we are going to get out of here. Oh, we'll do our guess the number, then we'll get on out of here. Cleveland says sell, sell, sell. I don't think anybody's selling. The dude could retire now. He's already a Hall of Famer, but Wicked Discounts. Good to know. Wicked Discounts is back. Why didn't you take us into the shower with you, Wicked? You could have all 40 of us in the shower with you. Question number 11. Super Bowl MVP. Is what we're going to be talking about here. Who we going to think is going to be the Super Bowl MVP here? There are thousands of Super Bowl 54 prop bets to choose from. Besides the obvious, the Chiefs being the 1.5 point favorite, or the over/under of 54.5 points. So taken right from BetOnline.com, one of the biggest prop bets that people like to bet are the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes is the leading choice at 36%. But what San Francisco member of the defensive secondary is on the board at a 4% choice? What DB with the San Francisco 49ers is a 4% choice to win the Super Bowl MVP at 4%? We got Garoppolo, Mostert, Garoppolo, Bosa, Sherman, Ron Fig, of course, Richard Sherman. That was an easy one. We also had Mason Sports Talk and CCC and Card Guy right behind him. But Ron Fig, Richard Sherman, 4%. I could see that. I could see him returning a pick six in a key spot or something like that, getting him the Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, most likelihood, you're going to look at a quarterback for that award, but you could see how that could happen. Ron Fig, win here on the morning. Michael Crabtree was a freaking bust, man. I could definitely see Bosa getting a couple of strip sack, something like that. A couple of the other interesting prop bets that I jotted down real quick. Patrick Mahomes, his passing yards, over 305.5 yards. A lot of people taking the over on that. 67% of people are taking the over on that. Another Jimmy Garoppolo, passing yards. His passing yards is only 239.5. People seem pretty split on that. 48% say yes. 52% say he's going to go under on that. Travis Kelce, total receiving yards, over 75 yards. A lot of people think he's going to have a big game because 3/4 of the bettors are going over on 75 receiving yards with Travis Kelce. Longest field goal over 46 yards is only 30%. So a lot of people are saying not going to be any long field goals kicked in the game. There might not be a lot of field goals at all in the game. I don't know why people bet on this, but this one's always one of the most highly bet on, and that's the coin toss. For some reason, 54% of the money is on heads. I don't know why more people think it's going to come out heads, but only 46% are betting on tails on BetOnline.com. Length of the national anthem, over 2 minutes and 1 second. 84% of people think it's going to go over 2 minutes. Hey, here's an interesting one. Will Tom Brady be mentioned on TV during the broadcast? 72% of people are betting yes on that. So you're looking at 2-1, close to 3-1 odds on that one. How many times will Mike Shanahan be shown on TV during the broadcast? Of course, that's Kyle's father. The over-under on that is 1.5. So a lot of interesting ones. That's going to lead us to 12. Question number 12, prop bet. A lot of you guys love this one right here. That might be it. Coming for Egg. I think he nailed it. Everyone likes heads, rather. Eggy, you're the man. All right, question number 12. Question number 12. Wait, Abel says, bet tails, the head side has more detail on the coin, thus heavier. Wow, Abel in Vegas is really putting the analytics to work on this one. So that sides tend to be on the bottom more often. Wow, Mr. Analytics, Abel in Vegas. Love it. All right, question number 12. And We're going to do a guess the number, get out of here. A lot of people love the Gatorade bet. A lot of people love the color of the Gatorade bet wagering. So here we go. Question number 12. According to betonline.com, color of Gatorade poured on winning coach. What color is least likely to be poured on the winning coach? What color is least likely on the board on betonline.com, least likely to be poured on the winning coach? We got red. No, red is the most. Red, orange, yellow, orange, green, blue. Card guy. Card guy got it right ahead of the card hobbyist. Yes, blue. That has 9-1 odds. 9-1 odds on blue. I'll run down all the odds real quickly. Red or pink is the favorite at 11-4 odds. Lime green and or yellow are 4-1. Purple is the next choice. 19% of people betting on purple. Orange, 15% of people betting on orange. Clear or water is 11% people betting on, and blue, only 7% of the action is coming in on blue. Good job, card guy. Knows his Gatorade. Or it was just a hell of a guess. Probably just a hell of a guess. But either way, card guy has a card coming out to you, and you are in the running for the bonus credit from RSR and Wicked Discounts. Quados. I'm gonna go with like a light brown, like a dirty white on that one. Quados. Quados says, what color is the jock strap on Pepino's head right now? Oh, see that? Pepino said brown. I would have nailed that one. A dirty white or brown, definitely see that. Okay. Just give me one moment here. I forgot to put a card in here for guess the card, and then we'll roll on out of here. Okay, we have a 1992 Upper Deck card going in here for guess the number. All right, everyone, please enter one number and one number only for guess the number. Closest without going over is our winner. Zombie, nice choice there. It's just non-copyrighted music. That's all that is, Zombie. Give me one number, please. It's the closest to the number without going over is our winner. The closest without going over is our winner. Some other guys I didn't see you in here. I appreciate you joining us. Joe Spice, thank you. Bill Gibson, always appreciate you jumping in here. We'll let this go for about another 10, 15 seconds. Again, it's the closest to the number without going over. Vintage Collector, appreciate you jumping in here. And then we will do our drawing for our bonus credit. Scotty Tradition, Mr. On the path to Hall of Famer. Love Scotty Tradition's high-end cards he shows. Everybody should be checking out Scotty Tradition. All right, I'm going to let it go another 5 seconds or so here. And here we go. All right, closest without going over. Manny Ramirez, card number, if I can find it, card number 63, low number here, card number 63. Card number 63, I'm going to need a little help from you guys here. Who's our last winner here on the morning? Go. I think you hit 63, just a little bit after fact there. Baseball card collector. I have a couple guys, card hobbyist, and Mr. Joe Mansman says card guy. All right, card guy with our last 2 wins here on the morning. All right, so all these fine people getting cards sent out to them and are in the running here for one additional prize, which is the $10 credit from RSR. I believe RSR is going on this afternoon before Deafness. I think he's going to lead us right into Deafness this afternoon. So check out RSR and check out Wicked Discounts, because that is the other $10 credit going out to Wicked Discounts channel. All right. So we need a winner here for our bonus. Joe Mansman, give me a number between 1 and 10, please. Field Guy's got the ace. Baseball card collector in there. Mason Sports Talk. Lefty Luke. Jason Wento. James Johnson. Michael Mullins. Who said Gary? Oh, that was Field Guy. Ron Fig, card hobbyist. Ron Fig, card guy, and card guy or our entries. Joe Mansman, card number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The winner of our bonus credits. Who's got the 3? Mason Sports Talk. Mason Sports Talk. Head over to RSR Cards this week and Wicked Discounts, and you are in line for $10 credit on both those fine channels. Everyone else, you will have those football cards mailed out to you probably on Wednesday. Probably on Wednesday I'll be mailing out this week. And that is going to do it for Super Bowl Sunday edition. We'll be back with a regular mixed variety of questions in 2 weeks. We'll jump back into baseball as we head towards spring training. And, of course, we'll do some more wrestling questions, maybe a hockey and basketball, and lay off the football questions. But until then, I want you guys all to know I appreciate you so much for joining me. Obviously, I can't do the show without you guys. Thrice-a-roni, I was talking about you earlier, man. I said, where's Thrice, man? Thrice got to be all jacked up for today. Again, everybody, get in on Deafness giveaway. I want to see everyone in here putting down your guesses on Deafness's channel. Just real quick and easy. Everybody should be in on that. Again, I appreciate everyone joining us. Andy, Nostalgic, Sebastian, the Select. Got some all-stars in here. I didn't even see them. I appreciate it. I will see you all in 2 weeks. Enjoy the big game and have a great, great Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks a lot, guys.
We are the Bears, shuffling through, shuffling on down, do it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble, we're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making more mans. We had to go since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot.
This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like rolling, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now, I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
I'm Samurai Mike, I stop 'em cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm the punky QB known as McMahon. When I hit the turf, I've got no plan. I just throw my body all over the field. I can't dance, but I can throw the field. I motivate the cats I like to tease. I play so cool, I aim to please. That's why you all got here on the double to catch me doing the Super Bowl shuffle.
I'm mama's boy, Otis, wanna be kind. The ladies are looking for my body and my mind. I'm stuck on the floor as I can be, but ain't no sucker gonna get past me. Some guys are jealous of my style in class. That's why I still end up on that. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I'm just getting down to the Super Bowl shuffle.